What if, after all this time of us waiting, Grand Theft Auto 6's campaign is a massive letdown? Now, I know what you're thinking. You're already heading to the comments. How do you know this? Rockstar's fantastic with campaigns. But stick around, listen. My name is dynamightharry. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more gaming deep dives, more gameplay videos. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on the opinions in today's video that I'm giving. And make sure you smash that like button. Remember, for about 25 likes on this video. Now, Grand Theft Auto 6 is possibly the most anticipated game of the decade, maybe of all time. We've been waiting over 10 years for a new entry, and every time Rockstar drops a teaser, the internet explodes. But amidst all the excitement, there's a nagging question that nobody really wants to ask. And I know what you guys are thinking. Why am I asking it? Well, what if the campaign sucks? Well, maybe, more accurately, what if it's just disappointing? Sure, the game will look stunning, the map will be massive, and the physics will be next level. But what about the story, the characters, the emotional investment? Today we're deep diving into why Grand Theft Auto 6's campaign might fall short and why Rockstar might already be setting us up for a letdown. In the background here, you're seeing obviously Grand Theft Auto 5 online. I've had to cut out 3 minutes of me trying to load into the game. That's the worry I'm getting at the moment. Like, if they do focus on online and we're having to wait 3-4 minutes to get into a game, it's gonna be horrendous. This is installed on an SSD as well, so I don't want no hard drive comments or it's not a good enough SSD. It boots every other modern AAA game in seconds, so there's no excuse for this game to be booting in that sort of time. So let's talk about GTA, 4, 5, and potentially 6. Let's start with the history. So back in 2008, Rockstar gave us GTA 4. Dark, moody, story-driven masterpiece. It followed Nico Bellic, an Eastern European immigrant, chasing that American dream and slowly unraveling under the weight of his past. The story had heart, it had moral dilemmas, you felt something. Then Rockstar dropped not one, but 2 major single-player expansions, The Lost and the Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony. These weren't lazy side quests or cosmetic packs. These were full-blown 10-hour campaigns with new protagonists, new stories, and new parts of Liberty City to explore. Combined, GTA 4 gave us dozens of hours of rich character-focused development content, while also having a quite decent online that I spent a lot of hours playing with my friends on. Now compare that to GTA 5, which came out in 2013. The campaign was flashy, no doubt. Michael, Franklin, and Trevor were a fun trio, and the heist mechanics were a great action. But here's the thing, once the game launched, that was it. No single player DLC, no added story content, nothing. They dropped the campaign like a hot potato and shifted their full attention to the one thing, GTA Online, which obviously again you're seeing here in the background. GTA started outlined kind of rough, and I say kind of rough, it was very rough. Laggy, buggy, chaotic. It took ages for character creation to become available to most people. It took me roughly, I think, about a week after GTA was launched to actually make it into the first mission. And it really, really left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths to start with. But Rockstar stuck with it. They redefined it, updated it, added heists, new businesses, properties, and gradually built an online world that became huge. Players were buying shark cards, customizing cars, creating criminal empires, role-playing, and basically living entire virtual lives. And Rockstar, they were happy. Why? Because they were printing money. GTA Online brought in billions of dollars over the years. It became more than a side mode. It became the main game. And that's when the writing was on the wall. Rockstar realized they didn't need to make deep, emotionally story-driven games anymore. They didn't need to spend years writing, recording, and animating narrative DLCs. All they had to do was drop a new car, a new business, and maybe a new mansion, and boom, millions of players log in and spend money. So instead of giving us a Trevor or Franklin expansion, they gave us a new oppressor bike in GTA Online. This shift in focus is the clearest warning sign that single player is no longer Rockstar's priority. And if it was true, GTA 5, it could have been even worse in GTA 6. Now, the issue I've got with this, right, is GTA 4 was fantastic. A lot of great campaigns. GTA 5 was a fantastic campaign. Red Dead Redemption 2 obviously come out just a bit before they started realizing how much they could make from the online side of things. So really, Red Dead 2 might necessarily be the last decent campaign we've had. I feel like this is the way. And why could GTA campaigns suffer? Well, GTA 6 has already been shaped by the online first mentality. We've seen leaks, massive ones, that show early gameplay locations and even characters. What we've seen, it looks like a dual protagonist system featuring Jason and Lucia, possibly a Bonnie and Clyde style setup. Sounds great on paper, right? But here's the concern. Is this campaign going to be deep, rich, and satisfying, or is it just a tutorial, a flashy intro to GTA Online 2.0? We already know Rockstar is working on a dynamic, evolving online map for GTA 6, Think Fortnite-style updates, real-time events, online heists that change based on the world status. That all sounds cool, but it also sounds like they're putting 90% of their eggs into the online basket. There is a real chance the story level will just be a surface experience designed to get you ready for the online grind. Imagine this: a 10 to 15 hour campaign, big set pieces, slick dialogue, and then a hard stop. No major expansions, no character arcs. Just see you in online. Here's the kicker: they might not even finish the story. It could be episodic or continued months later through online content. It's not crazy to think that they drip feed the real ending in future updates, especially if they can monetize it. And it's really painful to say that for somebody as good as Rockstar. Rockstar have always given us that fantastic single player experience and really kind of pushed online to the back, and making money off online expansions and chart cards and stuff like that wasn't really their game. But now they're starting to see how much money they can truly make, and that is the big worry. Rockstar has changed. Here's something a lot of people forget. Rockstar's leadership is totally different now. Dan Houser, the creative genius behind GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption, and GTA 5, he left the company in 2020. Leslie Benzies, another key figure, gone. The people who built Rockstar's golden age, the writers or directors, they aren't there anymore. What we have now is a Rockstar shaped by shareholders and revenue reports, not gritty storytelling and artistic risk. And even Red Dead Redemption 2, which had an absolutely incredible single-player campaign, got zero story DLC. Instead, Rockstar dumped all their post-launch energy into Red Dead Online, which got abandoned later when it didn't make as much money. And there's the key: it got dropped because it wasn't making enough money. So we have to ask, if Rockstar didn't expand Arthur Morgan's story, what makes us think they'll extend anything in GTA 6? The signs are all there. It doesn't make recurring revenue. It's not a priority for them. What we might actually get. So let's say we're right. What does a disappointing GTA 6 campaign look like? A flashy but shallow story, big explosions, big set pieces, but not a lot of depth. A short runtime, maybe 10 to 15 hours, and that's being really generous. A narrative that's clear, designed to hand you off into online, with missions that double as online tutorials. No meaningful choices or consequences, just a rollercoaster ride. And worst of all, no story expansions. No Lucia spin-off, no Jason backstory, just one campaign and done. Instead, we'll get battle passes, cosmetic packs, GTA coins, shark cards, limited time events in online, new safe houses, new heists, all online, all monetized. That's the change in the industry it's going, and Rockstar sadly might be leading the charge. And the biggest thing I've got is I really wanted to enjoy GTA Online. I love the idea behind it. But getting into a heist was a pain in the arse. You could get up and get with random teammates and they'd just ruin it. So you'd spend 2-3 hours trying to do a heist because you'd just be stuck with randomers that just end up killing themselves or jumping off a building. And it ruined the whole experience for me. And then they started bringing out stupid flying vehicles, and, the whole experience got lost on me. And I thought it was a pretty pointless towards the end. And that's why I don't really play GTA Online anymore. And the only reason I'm doing it in the background here is to capture the footage. This is actually the first time I've played the enhanced edition, and it's disappointing for me. It really is disappointing. Look, I don't want to sound all doom and gloom. There's still a chance Rockstar surprises us. Maybe the campaign is amazing. Maybe they do release a single player expansion and it blows us all away. But based on GTA 5's history, Red Dead's post-launch treatment, and Rockstar's focus on online revenue, there's a real chance that GTA 6's campaign will just be a taste, not the full meal. If you're a story first player, you should be prepared for the possibility that GTA 6 just isn't made for you anymore. So what do you think? Will GTA 6 be a masterpiece across the board, or just a slick launchpad for another online empire? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you like this breakdown, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. We've got more deep dives coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.